It's time for Mortgage Matters, the GMFS weekly radio show, heard exclusively on Talk 107.3 FM. And now, here's your host, GMFS CEO T. Brown and Pamela Matassa.
And welcome to another edition of Mortgage Matters. I'm Pamela Matassa, sitting here at the offices of REMAX Professional, where we are gearing up for another great year of Miracles at Mardi Gras, the REMAX Miracles at Mardi Gras event for support of Our Lady of the Lake Children's Miracle Network and Children's Hospital. We have Rachel Duras here with us and Lisa Landers, and we have Kyle Peterson and Aaron Aguilar, Matt Conine, Brad Johnson, and myself, and we're hoping to get you guys geared up for the event, and we want to get you to buy tickets. If you haven't bought tickets yet, we're going to tell you why you need to get them, even if you can't go to the event, but we hope that you can. Rachel, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing great. Listen, I want to start with you because everyone sees the progress that is going on along the interstate when we look over at that beautiful children's hospital being built. So why don't you start by giving us an update?
Yes, so we are actually hoping that we can open up the Children's Hospital in the fall of 2019. And currently what they're doing is they're closing in the building. So you guys have seen everything going up, all of the infrastructure, but they're actually closing in the exterior walls. And then also some of our operation team, they're also working on what the interior will look like. So we're really hoping this spring we'll be able to share with you guys what that will look like on the inside.
Now, how large is this project?
So this project is pretty substantial. It's a $230 million project. So philanthropically, we're actually asking that the community help us with a $50 million pledge so that we can get this thing built. But
is $50 million, how much of that, is that what we have left to raise?
That's what we have to raise through the community. So we actually don't share our goal publicly with where we're at, but I'll tell you we're almost there.
Well, good. So every little bit helps, and that's
Absolutely.
Why you're obviously very excited. We've enjoyed working with you with GMFS, getting ready for this event that these great people at REMAX offices locally have put together. So this kind of helps raise awareness for sure in the community.
Absolutely. So we actually get to work with 4 different REMAX offices. So REMAX Professional, REMAX First, REMAX Plus, and then REMAX Real Estate Group. And they actually form a committee, and throughout the year we plan for this great event, Miracles at Mardi Gras, and we get sponsors throughout the community who put up different sponsorship amounts. We get caterers to provide food and drinks, and then also local businesses who work on the silent and live auction as well.
So when we talk again a little more in depth about Children's Hospital, I want to talk about the breadth and scope of the project itself and what it's going to mean for children and families, not only in the Baton Rouge area and the greater community, but it's going to have a broader reach than just that.
Yes, exactly. So sometimes, we may not have the exact specialties that a child might need, and so the hope is that the new hospital will provide that. So a lot of times specialists don't necessarily want to come to a children's hospital if they don't have the space to set up a practice. And so with this brand new freestanding children's hospital, they will have that space. So we'll have an attached medical office building that will provide the space for them to come, set up their practice, and then also see patients not just in the actual hospital, but also in their offices. So yes, we're hoping that patients from all over the country will be able to come here.
That's going to be pretty substantial.
Yes.
And of the types of services that are going to be provided, obviously emergency medical treatment, you're going to have a number of hospital beds for children as well.
Yes.
How many, what is the capacity going to be?
So at first, we're actually going to be 5 floors of the 6th floor hospital. That 6th floor will be for shelved space. That way, if we need to expand pretty quickly after it opens, we can do that. There's actually room for 2 more floors on top of that to be built afterwards. But initially we're going to start with about 80 beds, and then we'll be able to expand to about 130. But keeping in mind that these rooms are much larger than we have now. So they're much more private, larger, more comfortable for the families. So
now currently, as of doing this, you all are located at Our Lady of the Lake, and you don't have a very big space.
Right.
But you are the you are the center that provides emergency medical treatment and other services, the Children's Hospital, for people in our area. So what are we working with right now? What are the confines of your, so that we can have an idea of what a difference this is going to be?
A big difference, I'll tell you that. So we currently are only on the 3rd floor of the Regional Medical Center. We've got an emergency department on the 2nd floor for our pediatric patients. But right now we have about 100 beds, but like I said, they're not very comfortable. Some of the ICU rooms, they aren't as private as we would like for them to be. So all of that will be different. We've actually had committees of patient families, doctors, people in the community who have come in and said what they enjoyed, what maybe they didn't enjoy about their experience. So we're taking all of that and moving it over to this new hospital so that it can be much more comfortable, much more convenient for them. If a family may have to come from out of town to get here, they maybe don't want to sleep on a hard couch, so what can we do for them to make it a better experience?
And of course, Rachel Juris is the Children's Miracle Network specialist for the Our Lady of the Lake Foundation. She's joining us, and we're talking about the Children's Hospital that is being built right now, which is really exciting news. But the reason that we're here, we're at the REMAX Professional offices here in Baton Rouge off of Jefferson Highway, because we're talking about the REMAX Miracles at Mardi Gras event. This is the 4th year.
Yes, correct.
The 4th year for this event, and it's February 1st, and we want you to buy tickets. We're going to continue to tell you why, and we're going to meet some of the people behind the scenes that make this event possible. In order to get tickets, you need to go online.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
To a bit.ly site.
bit.ly, so bit.ly/Miracles at Mardi Gras 2018 to purchase tickets.
How much are tickets?
Tickets are $40. But that does include great food. So we have a ton of great caterers. We've got Broken Egg, BRQ, Drusilla Seafood, Phil's Oyster Bar, walk-ons, and of course unique cuisine.
And then moving on over, Lisa Landers. Lisa, I want you to tell me a little bit about how you guys first conceptualized this Miracles at Mardi Gras event, and and kind of the progression.
Okay, yes. In 2015 we had a luncheon event, and that was very successful, and it was just our office that put that together. It was a lot of work, and we kind of looked at it and thought there's got to be a better way. So we asked the other REMAX offices to join with us. So we all work together very well in this project. And the first year we did the evening event, the Miracles at Mardi Gras, was a happy hour. And we had a little more time to kind of enjoy the evening, and for the silent auction to do a little bit better, because the lunchtime we were sort of limited. So this Miracles at Mardi Gras has been very successful as an evening event. So this past 2 years have been great, especially working with the other REMAX offices.
And so this is going to be the 4th year.
Mm-hmm.
And for the past, every year, you guys have substantially surpassed the previous year's expectations in terms of monies raised. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming we have some pretty grandiose expectations for this year, right, gang?
We do, for sure.
Now, Aaron, you've been with us talking about this on our show for the last couple of years. And I know this is close, touches your heart too, and you're very committed to this, to this event. Tell us about what we can expect this year.
Well, a lot of fun. We do have Harry Anderson's Jazz Trio that will be our live entertainment. We do have, like Rachel had said, a ton of food and a cash bar, and it's from 5:30 to 8:30 this on February 1st in the lobby at the lake.
And of course, the tickets are what? They're $40. You get, now the food, by the way, last year when I went to the event, I think it was last year, BRQ was not formally opened to the public.
Correct.
So I got to tell you, we went down there. Let me tell you how great the food is there. And they're not, none of these people are skimpy with the food. These people are given healthy heapings of food, unlike some of the events that I've gone to. I have to just tell you that when I went there last year with another lady, Tara McKernan from our office, and everyone was saying, you've got to go taste this barbecue. And some of the people were like, well, we're dressed up, I don't know if we want to eat barbecue. Like, no, you got to go taste this barbecue. And so that was before BRQ had actually opened their doors. Oh my goodness, that was the best barbecue I think I ever put in my mouth. But I mean, they gave you went to go get a little sampling, and they gave you a plate full of barbecue like you had gone to this restaurant to get food. And so I think in turn, maybe that encouraged everybody else because everyone was giving large amounts of food. I think there were some signature cocktails there as well, and there's a cash bar. Brad, you like this event, and thanks to you, you're the one that kind of got GMFS involved in wanting to be a part of this from the beginning.
I was. Lisa and Diane and Aaron had approached me with this. They had needed some sponsors for the first event. We jumped on board as fast as we could. GMFS takes pride in helping out the community, doing stuff like this, and what better way for us to raise money to help the children of our community.
You know what, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to continue our talk about the REMAX Miracles at Mardi Gras event right after this.